My name is Flo Fu. I'm a musician, director. I love aviation so much. People started to call me Airflow. Hi, this is Airflow at Oshkosh 2024. Special plane here. Flew all the way from Italy to Oshkosh. I'm going to meet the boss, the aircraft designer, and the pilot. Let's go talk to them.
Hello everyone, I'm Alberto Porto, CEO of Porto Aviation Group, the designer of the Reset.
I'm Andrea Venturini, I'm a glider pilot and I'm a friend of Alberto, and I was very honored to take part of this epic flight across the ocean together.
So we have created this plane back in 2008. First flight was 2013. We have created a company in 2015. And this is our first time in Oshkosh. We decided to make something unique. So we took off from north-south of Milan, make one shot to Stornoway in Scotland, refueling, and then flew from Scotland to Goose Bay, Canada, non-stop. And then from Goose Bay, Canada, we flew to Appleton, very close Oshkosh, just only 10 minutes due to the border control.
Over the ocean was done on a safety matter. We coordinated with the Oceanic Center. We kept altitude not too high because the winds were very strong. You have to know that we are going from east to west, and that is one of the hard things. We had to prove Alberto's special design plane, which by the way holds the record for the fastest light craft in the world. At the moment is 231, but I'm sure he's ready to break another record. And the idea is to do something unique in terms of you know, if you don't fly at the maximum speed, what is the plane capable of? And we showed that with only 43 gallons of fuel, we were able to fly for 11 hours for 1,850 nautical miles. We landed in total safety. We had almost 3 hours of reserve.
Endurance, yeah. This is the best plane in terms of efficiency. We can fly 130 knots with 2.5 gallons per hour, or we can fly 230 knots with 11 gallons per hour in high altitude.
That's exciting to know. And I know you are the aircraft designer. And when did you come up with this idea? And how did you design this fast aircraft?
I'm born in Argentina. I did my university. I'm an aeronautical engineer. I moved to Italy 35 years ago. My dream, my passion was always airplanes. So I was doing consultant work for different companies. And one day I decided to design my own plane. So I did the first plane in the garage of my house. And partners, friend of mine, believe in the idea, and we put the company. And here we are with a company that is quoted in the stock market. It's a public company.
Aviation is something very passionate that can bring people together. In my case, the story is very interesting. I followed Alberto's epic journey to Brazil from Italy, and he did something that never done before, crossing the Atlantic Ocean from the Azores to Brazil, delivering the first customer in Uruguay. I followed every day. I followed his move, and then after he came back, I decided to call him up. I write to him, I said, Alberto, I'm in love with your plane. I cannot believe that you made such a beautiful plane. And so he invited me to the factory. And that's how the friendship started. And then one year I flew with him until one moment we did the most beautiful flight ever. He invited me to fly to France, and I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we take off from the airfield where he has his facility now, and we go to Lyon, and we go just over the Mont Blanc. And I am a little bit of somebody who creates some contents for aviation, and that's what brought us together. I am on this trip. I'm here to document and help increase the visibility of this amazing machine. And everything started when we crossed the Alps on the Mont Blanc. Now this time I made a lot of videos, and and now we are using these videos and give it to the media, because I think the reason needs to have justice, because there's been a changing in the aviation industry. I think with the distance that now you can cover. Can you imagine getting up at 7 o'clock in Stornoway, Scotland, and getting on the plane, and then at lunchtime, thanks to the time difference, you can have lunch in Canada. That is something that nobody ever thought before.
This aircraft looks fast, even just sitting on the ground. What's the cruise speed?
This is a very fast plane for cruising, but it's more economically than fast. But let's get a number. Climbing at 511,180, you can cruise 230 knots with 10 gallons per hour, something about 40 liters per hour.
How much fuel does it burn per hour?
The plane can fly at sea level with 120 knots and burn only 2.5 gallons per hour, something about 10 liters per hour. Or you can fly 230 knots at flight level 180 with 10 gallons per hour, something about 40 liters per hour.
Where is this aircraft made? And if someone going to order one today, how long is that take?
Okay, the aircraft is 100% Italian. is engineered and built by Alberto Porto for Porto Aviation Group. And the good news is that Porto Aviation just started a new facility, a new center in North America. Robert Barnes is our representative for North America, and he's in Utah and close to Salt Lake City, where Porto Aviation is trying to provide the widest range of services. So you can get training and you can get maintenance. We have Reed, he's our mechanic, the chief mechanic, that will take care of the assembly. And the plane will be built in Italy and then shipped to US. And what is good, that there is a program with the experimental program that you can come and spend 2 lovely weeks in a wonderful Lake Como region, and you get familiarized with the plane, and then you will apply for the home-built experimental aircraft, because that's what is. We're hoping next year there is a new program called MOSAIC, and that's supposed to take place, and then it will change the scenario of this and give justice to the small aircraft.
How long has the plane been productive, and how many are flying?
We started production in 2015. Today we have 40 planes built flying around the world. A lot more starting production right now in the company. We are a young and new company. We have overall 40 people. We have a main production in north of Milan, Italy, south of Lake Como, and we have another company in Serbia. as well as now another partner in Utah.
How much runway does it use to take off and land?
The plane is capable to take off in grass strip, and it will require like 300 meters, something about 800 feet, 900 feet.
What are the available engine options?
At the moment, this plane is high personalization. You can have Rotax 912 IS engine or the Rotax 916 turbocharged. You can also, of course, has a lot of personalization in the color of the interior, external painting, avionic. It can be VFR flight or EFR flight, as well that you can equip the plane with oxygen, single lever throttle, so FADEC. There is plenty of new options.
Does this plane have a parachute?
The parachute is a standard equipment for the plane. It's a full parachute for the whole plane.
Hi, Andrew. You flew all the way from Italy to Oshkosh, and you are the pilot, one of the pilots. And what do you think about the plane? What's the unique features about the plane?
I was one of the two pilots together with Alberto, and all of this was only could be done in safety because of two reasons. The reason is very special. One is the gliding ratio. We are all used to Cessna and Piper that it can be 7, 8, 9 glide ratio 9-to-1. The reason on the longer wing version is 23-to-1. It's almost like a motor glider, but it has a performance of a high-speed plane. So that unique feature, together with the ballistic parachute, it makes the flying, no matter the condition, we were in the middle of the ocean, far away from everything, but very safe and give you time for any emergency. This is a unique feature of the Reason. It has a remote control canopy, and the canopy is the largest in its category. What does that mean? That transfers into comfort of long flight. You have a partner next to you, and you don't get as tired. When you are close in the little, Cessna 172, after a few hours, you become really tired because of the view. And then the cabin, the size of the cabin is probably one of the largest in the category. So those things also add up a lot for the Reason.
Okay. I'm going to sit here.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my feet here. Yeah. Instruments.
Yeah, this is two Garmin G3X, one Garmin 750. This plane has two radios, two navcoms, can do ELS approaches and GPS approaches. It has an audio panel 350 Garmin, and you can also have voice commands. So some of the commands can be active through the voice.
What is the price range?
For a plane like this one, okay, it's with the latest technology, you need to think about 400,000 US dollars. There is still possible, obviously, to get a plane for 350 with very good avionic, but this one is one of the most expensive one with oxygen on board and many features.
Planning now the way back. The way back is going to be a game changer. On the way here we had the winds 20-30 knots against us. Now we're looking at speeds well exceed 200. I don't want to say the number, but you'll be surprised. And we looked at a trial, flight. It could be up to close to 7 hours on the way back.